Millennials are making their mark on housing. Almost 5 million of them turned 30 last year, and they stand to inherit some $70 trillion over the next few years. Wow. And they are becoming a driving force in the high-end market. Let's talk more about that and other trends in luxury real estate with Sotheby's International Realty CEO Philip White. Philip, it's great to have you. Welcome.
Thank you, Kelly. Thanks for having me on.
So, is it normal for this age cohort to be already exerting its influence in the luxury real estate market?
Well, honestly, Kelly, we've been waiting for them to enter the market for some time now. So, in your 30-year range in terms of age, that's the prime buying time. And they're really, as you mentioned, they're backed by this, this transfer of wealth that's taking place. And so their parents, grandparents, relatives, in some cases, are helping them make these purchases. So we've been waiting for this, and I think the COVID that we experienced in 2020 is starting to drive their interest more in residential real estate.
How would you
describe? They're becoming less about renting properties.
Sure. How would you describe their buying interest compared with previous generations? Do they generally want the same kind of thing, or do they want something different?
It's somewhat different. They're looking for properties that are rich with amenities, whether that's pools, community areas, outside opportunities. So they're looking for different things. They're also more socially conscious about the environment. So they are looking for more sustainable properties than earlier generations.
Yeah, and again, it's interesting that this Millennials and to some extent Gen Z buyers will be a majority of 2022 sales in North America. So let's talk about what other trends you're seeing really jump out at you next year. What's going to be driving the luxury market?
Well, our report, the 2022 Luxury Outlook report, really focuses on the hybrid work model. So, in 2020, we really went to more of a remote working environment, but now we think it's going to be more hybrid. And what I mean by that is that people are going to look for properties that afford them the outside opportunities that they looked for in 2020, but they need to be near the communities where they work. So they're going to be commuter distances that they can commute. So that's more of the hybrid model. So that's what we're starting to see more of in terms of the luxury buyer.